Hi, YouTube friends. Have you ever wondered if there are some laws that seem obvious? Today I bring you a fascinating story from Alabama, the United States, which will make them laugh and reflect at the same time. Imagine this. They are driving quietly through the streets of Alabama, and suddenly they see someone driving with bandidos. Sounds absurd, right? Well, this situation was so worrying that the authorities were forced to create a specific law to prohibit it. They have heard it well. In Alabama, there is a law that explicitly prohibits driving with bandaged eyes. And although we may seem funny, this regulation makes us reflect on the importance of road safety and common sense. But how do we get to this point? The story goes back to several incidents that, although they are not completely documented, led the authorities to take action on the matter. Let's think for a moment. What would someone lead to try without seeing? Perhaps they were reckless challenges, crazy bets, or simply accurate decisions. The truth is that this law, although it may seem redundant, reminds us of something fundamental. To security, behind the wheel, it is not a game. Every time we sit in front of the wheel, we are responsible not only for our life, but also for the other road users. Let's talk a little about the consequences of driving without visibility. Road safety experts indicate that 90% of the information we process when driving comes through the view. Without it, it is practically impossible to react to unforeseen situations, respect traffic signs, or keep the vehicle in the right lane. This Alabama law invites us to reflect on other norms that may seem important to us. For example, keep the safety distance, speed limits, or not use the mobile phone while driving. And as that road safety is a serious issue that deserves all our attention. Each year, thousands of accidents could be avoided if all drivers follow the basic circulation standards. It is not just about fulfilling the law, but about protecting lives. Alabama is not the only state with laws that may seem curious. In different parts of the world, there are regulations that, although we can be strange, have their reason for being. All of them seek to protect citizens, although some do so that they may seem peculiar. But let's go back to our star law. What consequences will violate this regulation in Alabama? The sanctions can range from economic fines to the suspension of the driving license. Depending on the situation and if other people have been endangered, it is important to note that the existence of this law not only seeks to prevent behaviors dangerous, but also educate the population about the importance of road safety. Each standard for obvious that it seems has an educational and preventive purpose as responsible drivers. We must be aware that our actions behind the wheel have road safety consequence. It is a shared responsibility that requires the commitment of all road users. This peculiar law of Alabama reminds us that common sense should be our best ally behind the wheel. We do not need a law to tell us that we should not drive with bandaged eyes. In the same way, we should not need other basic safety standards. The next time we are at the wheel, remember that safe driving is not an option, it is an obligation. Each decision we make on the road can have a significant impact on ours and that of others. And what do you think about this peculiar law? Do you know other similar regulations in your countries? I would love to read your comments and experiences. Do not forget to like if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting content about curious laws and road safety. Remember, security is not negotiable. Conduct with responsibility and always keep your eyes wide on the road. See you in the next video. Thank you for your time. If you like this content, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about curious laws and interesting topics. Until next.